Hi everyone, it's Friday. Today's book is called Tess, the Tin That Wanted to Rock. Back at the hill with the sun high above was the group of rocks that will all come to love. Rolling around was the usual crew with Ricky, Hud, Kai, Pip, and Stu. Ignatius was playing with Marvin the boulder as Ebert rolled around with a chip on his shoulder. And Parker and Lacey were chatting away with the pebbles, and they zipped around in a dizzying fray. But out of nowhere, a new girl appeared, and the rocks were confused, 'cause she looked kind of weird. She wasn't that big, not even too tiny, but they noticed her skin was incredibly shiny. Even so, they were happy to meet someone new, so the rocks stopped their rolling and said, "Hi, who are you?" A new girl was quiet, and she looked kind of sad. She said, "My name's Tess, and I'm new here in town. I've been living inside of a little boy's locket, with a lizard, 2 coins, broken gold, and a locket. There's really not enough room in there." "Do you want to play?" asked Parker and Kai. "No thanks," whispered Tess. "I'm just rolling on by. I'm sure that you've noticed I don't really fit in. I'm not even a rock. I'm just made of tin. I'm not smooth and solid, and I'm not strong like you. I'm a tinfoil ball. There's not much I can do." But just as the rocks began their rebuttal, 2 pebbles came by and a panicky scuttle. "Come quick!" the one yelled. "It's just as we feared. Maddie's out in the forest and she just disappeared." So, Marvin the boulder then suddenly turned. "What do you mean?" he asked, sounding concerned. "We rolled off the hill to explore something new, a beach or a lake or a tall tree or two. But somewhere along our adventurous trip, Maddie stayed, I'm afraid." "Oh no," shouted Kip. "No good, no good, no good." "Don't fret," Marvin said. "We'll find her, we will. But it's not going to happen if we're all standing still. Come on, let's get to rolling. It's what good friends do. Tess, would you join us? We could use your help too." But Tess just looked so sad. "I don't think I should go. I'd sure like to help, but I roll very slow. If I go, I just know that I'll slow down the pack. So I'll stay up on the hill in case she comes back." "Okay," Marvin said. "Come on, rocks, let's roll. Let's look around every bend and peer down every hole." After they left, leaving Tess on the hill alone, where she teared up and wondered, "Why can't I be a stone?" The rocks rolled all day as the sun left the sky. Some were tired, some were worried, some just started to cry. There was no sign of Maddie. They had simply no luck. When they heard a soft voice up ahead shout, "I'm stuck." I think this is the way to Grandma's house. It was Maddie! They found her. She was trapped in a tree, in a thick mess of branches, so they helped her break free. Great job, everyone, Marvin said to the pack. Come on, let's get going. It's high time before we get back. But which way to go? Which direction was right? They were lost and confused in the darkness of the night. The rocks didn't know their way. They came, and out in the distance and the hills, they looked the same. It's that one. No, that one. It's the hill on the right. Calm down, Marvin said. If it won't help if we fight. Let's head down this way, along this old trail. But his voice sounded worried, and he looked kind of pale. This is definitely past my bedtime. They asked an old owl near a bridge that they crossed, who simply confirmed that they were, in fact, lost. They went down a valley and around an old cave, and rolled through a river and over each wave. They asked a bright flower who didn't respond, and got snubbed by a turtle who dozed by a pond. More hours passed and they started to roam out in the wild, no closer to home. Then Leslie spoke up. Look! A low-hanging star! And they all turned to gaze at the blaze from afar. On top of the hill something shined very bright, a shimmering glow in a beam of moonlight. Ooh, pretty. Marvin smiled. That low-hanging star is our new good friend Tess. Her glittering skin will get us out of this mess. Come on, let's head home. We now know the way. She didn't think she could help, but Tess just saved the day. So, Bria the ladybug, who'd been watching with awe, was bursting with pride at all that she saw. The rocks made it back on the hill in the end to relay their foray to the tinfoil friend. You see, you do matter. You're important, you are. You're a tinfoil Bart and our shining rock star. The end.